This is a Parkinson PK540 HFAM, which is a miter cutting automatic bandsaw. Just a manual swivel with automatic hitch feed. This machine has a capacity of 330 millimeters diameter, or vice opening of 540 millimeters. It's fitted with a NC controller, which is generic to all the automatic bandsaws that we sell. The NC controller, one of the main advantages of the NC controller is it enables you to program different lengths out of the length of steel that you have in the machine. So for example, you can cut 20 pieces, 100 mil long, 100 mil in diameter, 100 mil long, beg your pardon, or you can cut 5 pieces, a metre long, and so on. So just to run through the controller, if you just want to go into manual mode, you can press the manual button, which enables you then to raise or lower the bow, or open the rear vise, close the rear vise, open the front vise, and close the front vise. If you notice, when we open the rear vise, the fixed vise opens slightly at the same time, which enables you to feed bent or steel with strapping around it or with burrs on it, so it doesn't actually drag along the material. From this page here, this manual page, you can operate the machine. We could make sure the vices are closed, simulating that it's clamping the material, and then we can press the blade start, which starts the blade, and you could do a manual cut. We can also, from here, if we want to, we can increase or decrease the speed of the blade. From there we can stop that, go back to manual, and raise the bow back up again. If you want to do a program, we press program, enter the password, which in this case at the moment is 4 ones, enter, and this brings up this page here. This enables you then to program different lengths of material. For instance, by pressing the length, you can punch in, for instance, 100 millimeters, which is your length of material, and press the piece, and you might want 5 pieces. And then you can press this one, the next one down, and you can say you want 50 millimeters, enter, and you want 20 pieces, and so on. You might want 900 millimeters, and you might only want 2 pieces. So you can do that for, there's 10 lines per program, and there's 99 programs. So you can, if you've got a particular job, you can just ask your operator to bring up program number 2, and that job's already been programmed, and then you can just put the steel in the machine and carry on working the machine. If you notice there's ticks down here, wherever there's a tick, that's what it's going to do. If you take the tick out or put the tick back in, that is what the job's going to do. So you can still have numbers carrying on, but if there's no tick, it won't do that line. So once you've done a program, you press save, you go to automatic, you reset the counter so that it all goes back to 0, you press start, you make sure the vices are closed, and start the bow. The machine will then start operating. First of all, the rear vice will come forward, which will reset the counter or 0 the counter. So it's got its datum point. At the moment you would be doing, if you had steel in there, you'd be doing a trim cut at this stage. And then once it's 0'd its point, it then travels back and grabs the material where it's going to hitch it from. In this case, we're going to be doing a hitch 100 millimeters long. So once that bow comes down and cuts through the material, I'll just speed it up a little bit. Cut through the material, it'll go back up to the limit switch, which is located here, to give you your height, and then the rear vice hitches forward, front vice will close, the rear vice will open, the machine will start cutting because the front vice has cut the material, and the rear vice will go back and recount the material there. So this operation will keep happening, which is a 100mm cut, and I think we programmed in, we wanted 5 pieces. So you've got this screen here now showing you, we're now doing the second count, second cut. The hitch has moved back to 101.9, which is allowed for the blade thickness. The 1.9 is for the blade thickness. Again, if you want to increase the blade, you think, oh, it's not cutting how you'd like, you can press that key and you can increase the blade speed if you want to. It tells you here what's happening, so you know exactly at what stage you are.